Hello and welcome back to RaceRoom. It's a new week of ranked racing and today we're going to be taking the GTR3 for a spin around Laguna Seca. Now if you saw my videos last week you'll know that I had a pretty rotten week and sadly it's showing no signs of improving this week. I did 3 of these races last night and in each one I got spun out, I got hit, and in the last one I got T-boned to the point where I just quit. I rage quit for the first time in my sim racing career. I decided just to get out of there. I'd had enough and I took a big hit on rating and reputation. But I'm back for another try today, feeling a bit more positive. As you can see, qualified really well. We've got a 9th place on the grid, so let's see how we go. Oh, and another terrible start. It's always the same when I get in this BMW M4. I just can't get it off the grid. But I'm going to try and be a bit more assertive into the first turn. I don't want to give away any more positions. Hold a tight line. And we've got through there safely. That's good. There's a yellow flag, but I think that's behind me. Still out a little bit too wide, so I'm going to have to give the position to that Porsche on the inside. So that's put me down to 13th. But that's not too bad. As long as we can keep it steady and stay with all these guys, we'll be able to compete. When I tried this race last night, it was a rolling start, but there were all kinds of glitches with it, and it looks like RaceRoom have switched it back to a standing start, so that probably didn't do me any favours, knowing how poorly I get off the line in this M4. But can't change the start now, we've just got to look at what's going on in front of us and try and push. First time through the corkscrew, did that okay. Brake a little bit earlier coming into this corner for the first time. It's really tight and there's a yellow, so someone's out. Yeah, there's someone facing our way who's just gone right off, so we've gained a position there. Back to 12th. Garcia behind, looks like he's got some decent pace. I suspect I might be having to defend before too long. It looks like he's got the speed to try and make a pass. But before that happens, let's go back and take a look at the replay. We can see what went down at the start and on that first lap. As you can see again, an absolutely awful start. I just can't get this BMW going. But yeah, I wanted to be a bit more assertive coming into this first corner because I've been losing positions left, right and centre on the opening few turns in recent races. So I managed to hold a tight inside line, didn't let too many others through, although that Porsche is on the outside of me there, but he's got a great line coming into the next turn. I was out way wide, so I could do nothing about that, so that was a position lost. And then, at the end of the lap, this is the final turn, and it looks like in front of me, yeah, this car just gets a nudge from behind, spins him around. And then look at this, really respectful driving there. He gets straight off the racing line, makes no attempt to rejoin because he knows it will be dangerous until the passing traffic has come by. That was Henderson, so a big shout out to him. He's getting really close in front of me now coming out of the corkscrew. Look, 4 cars all pretty much side by side and battling. We need to stick close by because if there's a mistake going to be made, we need to pounce. Oh, and there is a mistake. That's tricky. He's gone wide. Just clipped the gravel, but lost his drive. That's given us a place back. We're up to 11th. This is looking better, and it's also opened up a little bit of a gap behind us as well. That's really useful. It'll be great if I don't have to concentrate on what's going on behind me and I can put my full focus on the cars in front. Again, looking at Garcia behind, he's definitely got the pace, hasn't he? That gap opened up going across the start-finish straight, but we're less than half a lap around, and he's already right behind me again. That just shows he's got some pace on me. Not the easiest track to pass around here. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, as I say that, I've overshot the corkscrew. I've just managed to keep it on without running wide. I thought that might invite a gap for Garcia to make a pass, but he's not tried it yet. He's having a look on the inside now. I'll give him a bit of space as we come in. Oh, now it looks like Garcia's under attack, and he is! And so am I! He's passed us both with the same move. Oh, I tried to cut back around. I clipped his rear. I think we picked up some incident points there. But yeah, TuZri just took us both in the same pass. Incredible. Check out the replay here. He's just biding his time behind, and then he spots a move to go up the inside of Garcia and then does me at the same time. There's me trying to cut back on the inside. Just mistimed it slightly and I clipped him. That was 4 incident points. But yeah, what a pass. Look at it from his on board. He has a look around Garcia there. It's tight, but he stays on the gas, makes his move and does it twice. He had to work so hard to get it stopped, and there's the contact from me. Incredibly close racing, but yeah, what a pass. Great stuff. Close right back in on TuZri there, but I'm just going to ease off slightly. I'm learning the lessons from my race at Bathurst. If I get too close, I can't see my own braking point, and that can cause chaos. So I just sat back there. That has invited Garcia to get even closer again. Need to make the corkscrew a bit safer. I've done that. That's a back marker. He's getting out the way. Really intense racing. I've just let TuZri drift ahead a little bit. Need to work to close that gap. Oh, just left it too late on the brakes. That blew my braking point and missed the apex. That's going to open up the gap even further, and it's going to give Garcia behind a chance to get closer. Really need to concentrate on this turn. Don't want to drift wide again, but I have done. Just haven't got the grip. Starting to drive on the edge now. I think I might need to rein it back in a little bit. Not quite so close to him this lap, so this should be better. Oh, and as I say that, just got my apex all wrong there. Whack that curb. I think I was lucky to stay on them, but that has given Garcia the chance he needs to get around. Yeah, that corner was a complete mess. A lesser car would have probably ruined the suspension as well. Thankfully, these M4s are built like tanks. But we're back to 13th. Definitely more work to be done now, and another move up the inside. Yet again, I've left the door wide open there for an inside pass. And Pohl's gone around. Pretty much opened myself up for that one. So now we're 14th and we've got a lot of work to do. Oh, just got a bit greedy on the gas there as well. Felt the rear coming around, that sent me off, and that really has blown it. Oh, what a disastrous lap that was. It all started to go wrong with this turn here. Look what a mess I made of this one. Completely rammed the curb. Lucky not to do any damage or spin off, but it certainly gave Garcia the chance he needed to get around me. Got a great drive out of that turn. Made the clean pass before the corkscrew. And then, a couple of corners later, I left the door wide open again on this inside line for Pohl to make his move, and he does so. Again, I tried to cut back, but I left it way too wide and had no chance to answer back there. And then, the most careless mistake of the lot. On the gas, just a little bit too early. The rear comes around, managed to save it, but going into the gravel, I'm going to lose 3-4 seconds there straight away. Very frustrating. Now, I spent the next couple of laps trying to close that gap, so we're going to fast forward and rejoin the race for the final 5 minutes. really pushing now as I can see them getting closer, but I felt the rear step out again then. That was just a little warning not to push myself over the limit, but we are closing on these guys now. We were 3 seconds behind a couple of laps ago, but we've reeled that in. And we're not far off TuZri's tail now if we can just get that last little gap bridged. A good corkscrew might do it. Yeah, I can see that gap shrinking. Let's keep up the momentum. We're right with them now. Good exit needed here. Get on the gas early. Up to second as quickly as possible and we're away. Let's catch up with these guys, come on. Oh, TuZri's having a look up the inside. Has he got enough time to stop it? No, he hasn't. He's locked up and he's run wide, so that's 1 place back. Yeah, that was a really brave move up the inside into T1, but he left it late on the brakes. He left it too late, look. Just no chance to stop it, and he gets onto the gravel. Oh, and Pohl's missed the apex as he drifted wide. Yes, he did. Only just, but that's enough to get us by. That's another place gained. Now it's time to defend. Because Pohl's got a good pace. I suspect he'll be firing back at me. Let's take a tight line around here. There's a yellow in front. I can't see where that is yet. I need to get as far ahead as possible before this turn. I don't want to be done for a third time coming into this one. Oh, as I say that, I have been. I've been clipped as well. That's just sent me a little bit wide. There's more instant points. I ran onto the gravel. And once again, I've been outfoxed in that final turn. Look at it again. I thought I just edged out a big enough gap to not have that move pulled on me. But man, look, I didn't do anything to defend it. I really need to learn to be a bit more streetwise when it comes to that turn. That's 3 times now this race I've been done in that corner. Suspect we're going to get one more lap after this one, so there is still a chance to catch up if we work hard. And as I say that, Pohl's gone a bit out of shape in the corkscrew. Yeah, he has. He lost his line completely there. Went in a bit too hot, and that's brought us right back with him. And we're going to get another lap to try and get that 12th position back. If I'd have been a bit closer, I'd have tried the same move that he pulled on me and tried it up the inside there, but I wasn't close enough. If we can't get anything done before, I've got that up my sleeve for the final lap. Oh, Pohl drifted a little wide. I followed him, but we are right on his tail. Need to try and set up a move somewhere. There's a yellow in front. Someone's gone off. Don't know where or who. Oh, there he is on the gravel, and yeah, it's one of the front runners, so that's a place gained. We're up to 12th, and we've got a sniff of 11th. If we can get by Pohl, and that's a big if at the moment. He's got good pace. Confirmation that this is the last lap, so let's get this corkscrew right. We didn't get it right, but we haven't lost any time. Just an incident point, but we're really close with these 2 guys in front now. It's Garcia and Pohl battling in front. Can we do anything up the inside? We might have a bit of a run on Garcia. Hard on the brakes. I don't want to drift into his line. Have we held it? Yes, we have held it. We've got 11th place back on the run to the line. Oh, I'm so glad I kept at it after that spin, because the way I've been feeling at the moment, it would have been easy just to give up on this race. But yeah, I kept at it, and we've managed to get 11th, which didn't seem likely a few laps ago. Look at the replay on the last few corners. The two guys in front really battling. Garcia was way ahead before this, so he must have made a mistake somewhere for us two to even get close. And there's me on the inside line. Just about held it. It was incredibly tight, but we got through without contact. And fair play to Garcia too. He gave me the space I needed. Great driving all round. So here are my stats, and straight away you can see what a huge impact last night's rage quit incident had, both on my rating and my reputation. I really was feeling so low after those races last night, but I'm so glad that I came back and gave it another try today, because that race was much better. It was really good fun. And I've got to say big thanks to the guys around me in particular, Pohl, Garcia and TuZri. They all raced excellent races. It was clean, fair, respectful. And yeah, between them they've restored my faith in online racing, and I'm feeling a lot more positive now. So that's all good, and here are the results. We just squeezed onto that first page, so it's always nice to see your name on the first page of the results, and yeah, happy with that 11th. Do stay tuned to the channel for another bonus video coming later today. I took up my first ever leaderboard challenge, so I'll be posting a video on that shortly. You can see how I got on there. But until then, enjoy your racing, and we'll catch up soon. Cheers!